I'm kind of happy today. I got off the phone with my absolute best friend. I spoke with her and her daughter. It had been a few months. What is it, February? Maybe as far back as April. Almost a year. So I'm really happy about that. At one point, maybe still, they, whoever they is, believed I just wanted attention. And so they made sure that I have none. But it seems like no one is listening sometimes. Maybe sometimes is a mild way of putting it. Is it even important? What? I really have done all this to be of service. You can tell me that you don't think so, but I don't know if you'd believe yourself if you said that. I really don't know if I'm the most terrible abomination in something I consider a human form in what I think is 3D world in America in the year 2020. I know I fought monsters, and I loved monsters. What people would call monsters, I guess. I've met a lot of aliens. In the last 4 years. It's so hard to find either good information, or if you're certain of something that's not a common theory, it's not easy to find information to bolster it. You gotta really dig, and even then, as much as it might be, that your theory is the perfectly fills in the holes in the official stories. It's all about shadows, and apparently I'm on a terrorist watch list. I'm lonely. And that sounds normal, right? A lot of people are lonely, but this is a total different. This is really is it's different. Like, it's like the conversation about pain yesterday. Someone was probably playing devil's advocate, looking for weaknesses in me, and was talking about being abused by her uncle, who was like mildly retarded or something. It was like autistic or something. I don't know. And that was like the pain of her life, but she said she needed that pain to get where she was going. I would say she was impersonating a human. And seeing as how she was the only person trying to talk to me, she saw me delete 140 friends, added me, shared her story with me, and then um, posed as a friend only to be able to, hurt me when it was clear that I was trying to get rid of people who aren't real friends. If you're not strong enough to be my friend, that's normal. I respect that. Not that it's like, what's up? What? I'm right here. I'm whispery. I am whispery. I'm just questioning just the nature of everything. Yeah. And I'm tired. Tired of talking about myself. Every time I say that, it sounds Irish, doesn't it? Man, I'm tired of talking about myself. But all of the high strangeness, which has completely come to define and dominate my life when I'm not being warlord of Earth. It's because I'm a man of conviction and faith, and I don't fear like apparently other people do. I'm not incentivized to go along and get along and conspire against people or, gang up on them for any reason. Nobody asked me to. It's not my role. No, this isn't a knock at anyone. When Jesus said, "My Father's house has many rooms," I wonder to what extent one can live in the world while at the same time only having one's physical body in that world and really not much else. It's almost meaningless when I try to make sense of it, or even try to explain it, because it can't be explained. Ineffable. What the fuck does that mean? Ineffable. Let's go see. In a minute. Ineffable. And I realize videos like this that are so low key and slow is reason that we could logically say more people don't watch my videos, but I know for sure as shit that ain't the case. Okay, ineffable, too great or extreme to be expressed or described in words. I'm really good with words. Like, I am a wordsmith. If it can be put into words, I can do it. There are just things that can't be put into words. And as soon as you even try to speak on the topic, the words just vanish. The thought itself vanishes. The concept vanishes. And that is why the goddess is not in the history books. Because she is that. I don't know why she wants me to be in pain. Probably some kind of a reason like I don't know. Occasionally she says things like, you don't even know who you're talking about anymore, you're confused. All kinds of stuff like that. Yeah. Often during that period of time and someone's saying total garbage to me that I am pretty sure they know is total garbage. And I don't know why they're doing it. I double down or I try to solidify a belief in anything particular to hold my ground. But they say it's okay to say you need help. But it's not. It's a lie. I don't like lies. I don't like liars. I don't like when things are so confusing. I mean, nobody lives this life that I'm living. I assume I'm still living. This is my own personal hell, and I mean, think how horrible that would be if your life was your own personal hell, and even if you had, husband or wife or, you know, yeah, and your children, and you think that they like you or that they love you because you're their parent, you're their husband, you're their wife. Talking about basic, like family. But they don't, what if they don't care about you? What if your friends don't? I mean, I had friends, and now they can't get my messages, they don't go through usually. They're just trying to keep me alive, and, just alive. I don't know if it's heroic or stupid to even try. People probably think, oh, apparently they're like, yeah, he's going to be king, so he's got it all figured out. You know, you know best, John. You know better than anyone else. As though I'm not always asking people their opinion on things and just not getting answers. Or maybe it's like I was told that they want me to be a Marcus Aurelius and just have all the answers myself. And not need anyone. And I could say I'm ready to do that. But yeah, if a bitch starts screaming at me, and I mean a bitch I love, was to start screaming at me to manipulate me, or get me to change my mind about something. I guess I just wouldn't. I wouldn't tell her what I think, I guess. Or if I asked her opinion and made a decision and she didn't like it, well, that decision's in the past. Talking about it, there's no point, you know. I usually have some kind of hope, even though I see a world that's where the matrix is truly breaking. Like the matrix of the control system, the matrix of information, the literal scientific foundations and spiritual foundations breaking down, which people can call glitches, but it has real effects on this world. And people have no language to talk about it, nobody to talk about it with, so everyone's probably suffering to a degree, the same way I am. And if I started a group about it, you'd never know, and it would be called a cult.